Official. Pellegrini wins the La Liga Manager of the Month award, and Isco wins the La Liga Player of the Month award. Amad Diallo is progressing well in his recovery from injury, but Manchester United staff is cautious and doesn't want to take any risks. There is a chance he could play before the end of the season. Here are the FA Cup semi-finals. Bayern Munich is preparing to make an offer for Brighton goalkeeper Bart Verbruggen, who is valued at £60 million. Liverpool's desire to sign Newcastle United striker Alexander Isak this summer is gaining momentum. The club's management is confident that a deal can be reached. Pep Guardiola on Rodri's return. Back for the Club World Cup? I hope. He's already doing very well on the pitch, but competition is completely different. We'll see. Nottingham Forest and Newcastle are both interested in Uruguayan striker Darwin Núñez, who seems increasingly likely to leave Liverpool. Arsenal wants goalkeeper Joan Garcia to be David Raya's number 2, and he is open to the transfer. Here are Barcelona's last 10 La Liga matches. Flick is following the same policy with Lamine as Guardiola implemented with Messi. The more he plays, the better he gets. However, he should rest against Girona. The pre-match minute of silence was in memory of Inaki Peña's father, who passed away last Sunday. A few hours after his father's death, Inaki had his first child. Lewandowski's contract includes a €600,000 bonus if Barcelona wins the league. If they also win the cup, it becomes €800,000. Winning the Champions League alone earns him €1 million. And if they win the treble, the club will pay him €2 million. Erling Haaland was investigated for hitting Moonbeam, Manchester City's mascot. Before a match, Haaland allegedly struck the mascot on the back of the neck and shook it. The woman inside the mascot suffered whiplash and a concussion. The incident happened in October 2024, and Haaland has since been cleared. Aston Villa is the favorite to sign English winger Noni Madueke, who could be sold by Chelsea this summer. Two GOATs met yesterday, Lionel Messi and Novak Djokovic. Pep Guardiola urged Manchester City to secure a deal for Jude Bellingham, but the approach was rejected. Instead, the club is looking to sign Florian Wirtz from Bayer Leverkusen. Pep Guardiola on receiving a bonus if Manchester City wins the FIFA Club World Cup. We don't deserve it this season. We don't deserve a bonus this season. Not even a watch. If we go and win, it's for the club. Jean-Philippe Mateta is making his big return today, wearing a mask. Carlo Ancelotti. We are recovering Ferland Mendy and Danny Ceballos for the first leg against Arsenal. We are trying to get them both back. Happy birthday to N'Golo Kante, 34 years old today. Real Madrid is now open to selling Vini Jr. if the Saudi Pro League makes a world record offer this summer after being frustrated with the Brazilian in contract negotiations. Willian Estevao with Neymar Jr. last night. Good luck, boy. You're a star, Neymar Jr. told him. Jorge Jesus is ready for the challenge. The Portuguese coach has expressed interest in taking over the Brazilian national team after the season ends. Here are the match times for Real Madrid versus Leganés today. While some players were on international duty, the rest of Chelsea's squad faced the club's U21 team. Final score, 3-0 for the U21s, which even included some U16 players. Angered, Enzo Maresca decided to take away a day off from his players. For his first match in charge of Juventus, Igor Tudor will bench Randall Kolo Muani. Vlahovic is expected to start against Genoa. Antonio Conte loves Luis Enrique's PSG. I think PSG truly deserve their qualification against Liverpool. We must acknowledge what PSG has achieved. They are an impressive team, and Luis Enrique is doing an incredible job. AC Milan could permanently sign Kyle Walker this summer. The transfer fee is expected to be €5 million. Luis Enrique on Kvara. What surprised me is his ability to adapt to tactical work. He is the first one to press. Bayern Munich faces Street. Holly today at home for Bundesliga Matchday 27. Several clubs are interested in Nico Paz, particularly in England and Italy. Real Madrid truly believes in the player's potential. Frankie de Jong is suffering from an adductor strain. He may be rested against Girona to be ready for the Copa del Rey second leg against Atletico Madrid. Here is today's schedule for La Liga Matchday 29. Manchester City has entered the race to sign Eintracht Frankfurt midfielder Hugo Larsson, and initial discussions have taken place. Frankfurt demands at least €60 million for the 20-year-old Swede, who is interested in City. Pep Guardiola. Kuzanov has very special qualities, for sure. Really very special qualities. He is so fast. He plays with such passion. Andre Santos is the defensive midfielder with the most goals scored in Europe's top 5 leagues. Besiktas manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wants to sign Ipswich Town winger Jadon Philogene on loan. Liverpool wants to sign Newcastle right-back Tino Livramento this summer as a replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Manchester City is particularly interested in Jeremy Frimpong and is considering re-signing him this summer. Frankfurt demands €80 million for Hugo Ekitike. Manchester United is seriously considering signing the French striker in the next transfer window. Arsenal, Liverpool, and Juventus are also in the race. Marseille is considering signing Aymeric Laporte. The defender is ready to return to League One from Saudi Arabia. Chelsea highly values Dean Huijsen. Breaking. Chelsea has reportedly made Jules count their top defensive target for the summer transfer window. Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne is now linked to a surprise move to Argentine club River Plate. New. Trent Alexander-Arnold is expected to become a new Real Madrid player in the coming weeks. Real Madrid is one of 3 clubs considering a sensational return for Jurgen Klopp as manager. Here is the ranking of the most used players by Carlo Ancelotti. Michel, Girona coach. On Barcelona and Hansi Flick. They still have the most possession, but in a direct and attacking style, not just crosses. I tip my hat to him. Hansi Flick. Lamine Yamal is very intelligent and knows how to assess his opponents. He told me he feels good. He is aiming for a start tomorrow. April is a crucial month for Gavi. Although he did not wish for his opportunity to come at the expense of his teammate Dani Olmo's injury, this situation opens the door for him to return to the starting 11. Pep Guardiola is one of 3 candidates shortlisted for the Brazil national team job, alongside Carlo Ancelotti and Jorge Jesus. Fernando Caro, Bayer Leverkusen president, states that Xabi Alonso and Florian Wirtz will remain at the club next season. Federico Valverde and Tchouaméni are expected to be on the bench against Leganés tonight. Modric, Camavinga, and Bellingham should form the midfield. N'Golo Kante is donating a $5 million state-of-the-art medical center to Mali, dedicated to children and underprivileged families. Happy birthday to Dimitri Payet, who turns 32 today. Neymar on Brazil's 4-1 loss to Argentina. I watched the match. It's sad. It was tough to lose that game. It was a very bad match and a bad day for everyone. Official. Brazil has fired Dorival Jr. as national team coach after their humiliating 4-1 defeat to Argentina. Bayern and Eric Dier are in talks over a contract extension. Cristiano Ronaldo has advised Francisco Trincao to join Manchester United. Real Madrid is willing to send Arda Güler or Endrick on loan to Bournemouth as part of a deal to sign Dean Huijsen. Subscribe for daily football news.